Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Hopefully doing well and hopefully you're looking after yourselves. Hopefully you're having a great start to the weekend and you're looking forward to having a beer or two over the weekends. And hopefully you're not had a rough week or anything like that. It's coming up to Christmas, so I know that a lot of people are getting really busy and I know there's a lot of hype or disappointment over the new clan boss, I guess, in Raidshadowlegends. I won't be covering the new clan boss until we know more content about it and basically all the stuff that I would like to. So I won't be making a video on that until we understand the facts. I'm not going to sit here in theory craft, etc. I kind of want to give you guys the right tools to do the job straight away. So let me get into today's video. Today's video we're going to be going over HEGGY. I've had a lot of comments lately with from stream and other content creators and other things, other players in the community, that HEGEMON is dead, and it's completely false. HEGEMON is not dead. He's never been dead. He's come in and out of meta, yes, but he is right now is quite meta in this live arena setup, and you'll see me use HEGGY time to time depending on that. Now there is a couple of disclaimers I'll go into. He is very niche and there is a times and points of that. Now live arena is not open at the moment, but I will be trying to post a couple of videos next week and try and showcase HEGGY and at least a couple of fights if we can get a couple of wins with him. It is quite hard to use him because, again, like I said, he is very niche, and there is points where he is. Now this could be used in Silver 4 all the way through to any of the things. Obviously the higher you go, the more careful you have to be because of Stone Skin is meta, and obviously if it's Stone Skin then he is pretty pointless. I will agree. So there's two ways that I normally take him. One, if I know there is no Stone Skin, for example, if I'm about 90% consistent that there is no Stone Skin, he fits right in because he's always going to go first, especially from gold plus. You can only take one HEGGY, one person can only take HEGGY. And secondly, just helps speed farm classic arena a lot faster for me of how busy I am with real life, etc. And also, like, mine wasn't doing anything right. I had CC build and I completely changed them up, and this new set makes them pretty good. You will see HEGGY time to time nuke me in arena as well. In arena theirs is like normally fully awakened +4, but you will see me use them across all accounts including mine every so often. I will drop him on one of the thumbnails next week once I can find a good fight to drop him in, if I don't forget about him in that example. So that, but we will take him into classic arena today. And also, like, yes, he's very niche. Stone Skin is meta, but speed teams have become very meta. So again, we spoke about it. If I feel like he fits in, that's pretty nice if there's no Stone Skin or anything like that. Also, like, if I just have to go for a gamble, like if they take champions I want, like for example if they take Dark Smiles, then that's kind of something I have to kind of work with, right? So yeah. And then so if I have to take a gamble, if I don't feel like there's any chance of me winning it and I feel like there's no Stone Skin, I'll just throw him in anyway and see what happens, right? Because he's probably gonna get banded or whatever, like so. Anyway, let's get into today's video and then I'll showcase everything. We'll drop timestamps down below and everything. I don't want to make this video too long, so let's go into the arena and see what you can do there. Okay, so we're in the arena. We've got a couple of speed teams in here. Now, it's worth noting you're not going to go start attacking champions like Sigford, for example, who has block damage, or people who has defense nukers. I guess defense nukers can work, but HP nukers is definitely a no-no, like Taurus and Narcissus. They're normally in Stone Skin as well, so that's one thing to kind of take into consideration. And the things as well that you kind of have to take in as well. Inkillable, it could be good against Rantu. A lot of Rantus are either in Stone Skin, sorry, not Rantu, Armads, or in Stone Skin or Sonic these days. It's quite popular to see in the arena. We run him in pretty much of a speed team, so like normally for live arena it goes something like this. So we always get like a turn. Actually, let's go in with this one. And we always get a turn, right? Now you have Skull Crown in here, that's inkillable. So also worth noting. We also shouldn't really take him against unkillable, but there is ways that you can counter that. So you can see we go straight in. Blessing for me is the way to go. The would actually just be straight up. Now he's very good against bomb teams. Like that is when I will mainly kind of use him, right? Like when I got bomb teams, if I'm not too sure we're faster than them, bomb teams is way to go. A lot of people don't tend to run bomb teams. I think Scratch dropped a video today on Nishak, and he didn't drop in Stone Skin, and Scratch is a well-knowledge player, and Hedgie would be a problem for him, right? Because he's not running multiple Stone Skin builds. So if he didn't have to ban the Hedgie and then we had the Armad's pick, then he would be a lot of trouble. Definitely go check that out. It's a very, very good video from Scratch to deal with the kind of this meta, talking about Nishak and etc. We can see here we've got another speed team as well. Yes, not the best of speed teams, but you'll see that I am basically one-shotting everything. I do have I am ignoring up to 40% of target defense, and you'll see here if there's one Stone Skin build, we are dealing with it pretty fine and not having to worry about it. Obviously, bombs is good for sheep because bombs can kill through sheep, which is something to kind of take into consideration. I feel like it's a bug, but apparently the Green Knight said it's not, so it's one of them ones. You can see all these 3-man defense down here. So you can see here, for example, right, you've got tanky champion here, tanky champion here, tanky champion here. Just not going to use a Hedgie against it because most like a Stone Skin. Again, it's a kind of a tanky team with the UDK, etc. Again, not worth using the Hedgie. It's too much of a gamble. But again, here you can see that we got like Leo, Banner Series, Basher, and then we're probably like not going to go before them, so we can do something like this. For example, bring Mr. Marius in instead of bombs. Yeah, I guess this would be a free-to-play team other than Hedgie, I guess, would be the way to go. And you can see here, we just do the increased speed, and then Marius is going to come up and clean that Unkillable up and basically work like so. And then you can also kind of keep just looking for speed teams. So again, one-man defense teams, most likely you can farm them with Hedgie. It's pretty useful, depending on your setup. Again, it's got multiple layers to this build, right? Like you can use this in classic arena just to really farm the classic arena teams. I know that right now, like we're struggling more and more and more in this game for time management, and like just farming arena is very, very useful. And I always try and do my tokens. I have a max great hall, and it's just easier for me to kind of make it work, right? So you'll see here, like we had one Stone Skin build, obviously Armad's some type of lockout champion, bomb champion can help with Stone Skin as well. So if there's only like one Stone Skin build, for example, you're not going to have much of issues. Again, UDK can be issues, so what you're going to do is you're going to drop that. You're going to bring in the rat, right? The rat kind of counters the monkey kind of counters that bomb champion, but it's the UDK we want to blow up the cases in Stone Skin. This one's not in Stone Skin. He goes down, 3-second farm. Thank you very much. You can see here, no Hedgie on defense, no problem. So we got Hedgie that we know we need to go Stone Skin, right? So we're going to go like, for example, Queen, wherever she is. Queen, King. We're dropping Mr. Hedge just to kind of try and make this faster. And then I guess we can come in with Sigford. You hit that auto button, you let it do its thing, and it's going to be 9-9 Hedgie. That Hedgie might be faster than me. I haven't got no speed on my Hedgie. I've gone full out damage. We're basically raw dogging this the way it should be. You can see there Stone Skin on Candy, right? So you could say actually, oh, it's better for me to do it this way, or to bring a bomb champion in again, which could also go in Stone Skin. But again, it's just easy farm. Taurus here, you see here against a Taurus, we'll get some problems. Let me see if we've got any tokens left. to kind of showcase. I think, yes, we've got these ones to do. We go pick them up. You'll see here with the Taurus will struggle with taking this out, but you can see everyone else we can kill, right? So we can deal with Taurus on its own. We don't need anything else. And we basically come in and clean up like so. Now, I think this will make this last arena fight. I think I've made my point very, very clear. Obviously, this will be good in Siege as well, which I'll kind of show you my idea with Siege and how I can kind of make this work for Siege as well, which is going to be another type of useful thing that you guys want to kind of do, right? Obviously, I don't want to show too many siege defenses and give the opponents advantage over us, but we'll just take a look at my team, for example, which would be post 14. Yeah, post 14 would be normally right. So when I go for attack only, I actually bring in a HEGGY, because what this would do is I'd normally drop a HEGGY in there, so that would force the stone skin or the bolster or tanky champions. Obviously, at attack only, there isn't many attack nukers who are tanky, other like Sigford that can do that role. Obviously, Nice as well can do that role. We've got then a Bob champion in here that's extremely fast with increased attack coming in from Hive Lord. And then he's going to basically be that person that's going to break that stone skin, right? Then we have obviously her to come in and nuke or provoke whatever I'm choosing to do. He can come in and stun and provoke on the second form. He can also switch into defense-based nuker, which is what mythicals are so good. And then Sigford here is actually a AoE reviver as well as a damage dealer. So you can definitely swap this up. I can go super tanky on Sigford, high resistance, really cause a problem or two here. I won't explain too much about it, but that's basically my thinking with this. And HEGGY can definitely come in and force a roll. I haven't dropped HEGGY in there this week because I dropped HEGGY in there for the past couple of weeks, and I don't want people to get too used to it overall. I guess that's it. Let me show you the build then, and we have a look. So for me, this is the type of build that you got. We've got a 6-piece Merciless, which would give me a 35% ignore defense, as well as Cruel, which would give me 40% ignore defense, which is super, super nice. Again, speed I'm not really bothered about right now. Level 2 Blessing, that is about it. We have 8,841 attack. Most HEGGYs now are actually like +4 Woolly or Fully Awaken are nearly like 400 critical damage and over like 12,000 attack, which can obviously do way more damage than mine. I've got a little bit of accuracy just to kind of lock out nukers if I can. 312 critical damage. Again, speed I'm not too focused about because for live arena only one person can take that. Right now this ring can be better in the future, so we can actually get these stats up considerably a lot higher, right? So we're looking for speed. Sorry, not looking for speed. We're looking for attack, critical rate, and critical damage, and then attack ascended all the way across the board, even the boots as well. And then you can go critical damage ascended here and attack here. So I can actually get way more stats overall as well. For me, actually, the blessing would be Soul Reap. I think Soul Reap is really useful. Can ignore Sigford's passive, etc. as well if you don't do enough damage overall. And then these are the masteries that we're running, right? Obviously, Retribution is kind of useful. We've got Cycle of Violence. We've got Shield Breaker to do against that. And then obviously Kill Stake and then Hammer Smasher as well overall. I built out a couple of HEGGYs lately to do this type of role, and I've had a lot of positive feedback about it. I do recommend you guys kind of use that as well. But again, I would say it's very niche, but he is meta, and HEGEMON is back, and he's been back for a while. So it took me a couple of weeks to get around to it, but I was thinking I did want to make a video, share my build with you guys, and keep an eye on the channel next week, and I'll try and get some in live arena gold 4 fights, and probably we can get him into silver. One of the accounts I pushed does have him as well, not with crazy stats like this, but again we can showcase that build in that, so keep an eye out for the thumbnail. I can probably drop that video Monday, Tuesday next week. That's it from to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy this. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on next one. Peace.